Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aries, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aries, I hope you all are doing well. I am doing a special bonus reading to celebrate the year of the dragon. So these readings will come out a little bit after the Lunar New Year, but that's okay. I just wanted to do something to celebrate it. And the year of the dragon represents abundance, good fortune, prosperity, all good things. But Spirit also wanted me to lend a word of advice or caution, however you want to see it, that with this level of abundance can also come a tendency towards self-indulgence. Beware of self-indulgence. So if you're somebody who is already prone to self-indulgence like I am, then this is a good message, because we just want to do things with a really healthy sense of moderation, because we're going to be experiencing a lot of windfalls and opportunities this year. So it's just about keeping it all in perspective. So I just wanted to show you a few crystals that I have on my desk for this reading. I have the beautiful fluorite dragon here for focus. I have a crazy lace dragon head. Crazy lace is for joy. And this beautiful fire quartz, red hematite fire quartz. This is for gossip dispelling, for goddess energy. It's very sultry, very, very powerful crystal. So you always, if you work with crystals, you always want to make sure that you're giving crystals a very healthy level of respect. Because when I first started on my crystal journey and I started using fire quartz, there would be times when I just would like fly into a crazy rage, and it was because I was wearing fire quartz. And so I immediately realized that and took it off. I can't really wear too much. Now it's a little bit different because I'm a different person, but it's very powerful. So it's on this table for you to celebrate these bonus readings and to celebrate the Lunar New Year. So I'm going to be using 3 decks for you today. This one is the chakra, I believe it's called the Chakra Healing Oracle. I'm going to take 1 card from that, 1 card from the Dragon Oracle cards, and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading with the Prisma Visions Oracle. Sorry, Prisma Visions Tarot. Okay. Oh, thank you, Spirit. 1 card for Aries came out right away. Thor's red, excuse me, Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. It's hilarious though, to me, it says relax, relax, Aries, and meanwhile it's like spitting fire. This is such an Aries card, isn't it? There's some, let me show you. There's some, like, look at this dragon. Sunshine yellow dragon. You didn't get this one, but, like, it's so cute and adorable and looks like a Pikachu, right? Well, you know, you get the fire-breathing Thor's dragon, right? It just so makes sense for an Aries. Red, black, and gold. The colors of the Emperor. The Emperor, which represents Aries in the major arcana of the tarot, protects you in times of change. There could be something really big on the horizon this year for you. It does say, though, relax, you are safe. If anything, Okay, so from the chakra deck, you got one that relates to the crown chakra. And the word is confusion. So I'm noticing a trend here with these two cards. So it could be, it's a time of great upheaval. So there could be a lot of changes happening this year for you. And Spirit wants to draw your attention to a time of rapid transition and transformation. And, you know, I just got this sense that it doesn't just have to represent you being confused. It could represent others' response to you. That they may be confused by some of the actions that you're taking. Which also makes sense for all sorts of reasons. Aries are the trailblazers, right? And they just kind of march to the beat of their own drum, and they don't wait for anybody else to say what for about it. They don't really care, to be honest. They're gonna do what they want to do, what they want to do. And that could leave a lot of people just perhaps scratching their heads. If this is you, if you're the one in a state of a little bit of confusion right now, then I hope that this reading elucidates some things for you. Oh, and as I said, that spoiler alert, Ace of Swords, talk about clarity, you know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. 3 cards for the, oh, sorry, I'm feeling kind of itchy. I don't know why all of a sudden. Just felt like prickly, like it's getting hot. Don't know. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future. In the past, you got the Page of Wands in the reverse with the 8 of Swords in reverse. This card is, you know, sometimes when you do like a series of readings, there's like one card that kind of, they call it the tarot, the stalker of the readings, that it's usually just an energetic signature that kind of follows all of the signs in a certain period. And so for this period, I think that the 8 of Swords is where a lot of people are feeling tension, because the 8 of Swords in the upright represents analysis paralysis, a lot of overthinking, a lot of deliberation, contemplation, but to the point where it may cause inaction. Might cause inaction. You did get this card in the reverse, though, along with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, you can see here, I don't know if you can see, there's like a figure here, kind of wrapped up in this energy around this tree. Page of Wands talks about beginner's mind and taking a step forward into a new foray, a new endeavor, a new prospect. It's a small but significant step. You may not know everything going in. So let's say you wanted to like learn a new skill. You may not know everything that there is to know, but that's why you take a class. That's why you start asking questions. That's why you go traveling to figure out, you know, what it is that you are curious about. Pages are all about curiosity. You have this card in reverse, and you have the 8 of Swords in reverse in the past position. So kind of showing me that it wasn't just a matter of stagnancy. It was a deliberate gesture of non-movement, meaning I am purposefully not going into a new direction. And I'm not confused about that in any way, right? Even though there's the confusion card. But it's weird because I almost see this as the thing that confuses people, because maybe this came with a little bit of trepidation or fear, and Aries are really not known for being afraid of that much. Not to say you're not human and you're not afraid of things, but you know, when I know several Aries, and when they put their mind to something, they just do it. And so if there's something here, you know, let's say it's like a, sorry, I keep picking at my face, but I just feel like there's something itchy. There's nothing on my face. There's no hair. There's nothing. I feel discomfort. And I think it's just part of your reading where if let's say it was a job that you have all the qualifications for, 10 out of 10, you can do this new job, and you don't apply to it. There's something that tells you, no, it's not right. It could be cause a lot of confusion to your partner, to your friends, like, why aren't you just going for this job? Like, you deserve it, you can do it, it might cause a lot of confusion and just like curiosity, like, why is Aries so hesitant to move towards it? And we don't ignore our instincts. It doesn't matter what anybody says, but it's going against, I just heard going against the script. The Hanged Man. This is a very interesting image. Very interesting. Because, like, where's his head? I don't know. It's pretty brutal. Looks like piranhas, right? This is a brutal card. Like, what is this card? I've used this deck so many times, but it still surprises me how brutal this card is. The Hanged Man. So, number 12 in the Major Arcana can represent Virgo Pisces energy. And it talks about somebody who makes a sacrifice. So, the past energy, what people can't see is that perhaps you felt you were making a sacrifice, and that wasn't something that you were that you were readily communicating to people. So I have a very specific scenario in my head, which is, let's say you got a job offer in another state or another country. You're perfect for it, pays well, once in a lifetime opportunity. But in order for you to take that job, you would either have to uproot your family or leave your family, leave your loved ones behind. And even though they could be encouraging to you, you know that your absence would leave a hole in their life. Pretty significant one. And so when we're in the Hanged Man energy, we can kind of see that perspective and look at the bigger picture. This is you looking at the bigger picture. It does feel a little bit like a sacrifice that you had to make. And maybe that's not something that you're broadcasting to people. I just heard it's not something that you want people to know, because then they would feel guilty. Like about keeping you from a dream or something. I'm gonna get another card because I'm like, what is the sacrifice that Aries made? I just asked about the sacrifice, Ace of Wands. Damn, Aries. What? You gave up something pretty significant. Ace of Wands. It's your choice. But you know it too. You know the kind of, the word I was going to use was severity, but it's not quite. You know, the profundity, the impact, the magnitude, the magnitude of what it is that you're giving up. An Ace of Wands, brand new beginning. Or maybe you're not totally giving it up, but you're majorly postponing it. This is in the past energy. In the present energy, 21, the World card, Major Arcana, clarified by the Ace of Swords. There is a lot that you see that other people can't see. In the present energy, maybe the reason why you postponed this was so that you could put closure to something. Could be a relationship, you, or a connection of some kind. You knew that you had to tie up loose ends. You saw that Spirit also gave that information to you. This like epiphany, this like, no, I have to finish what I started. Like maybe there's just like a huge project that you just wanted to see it through to completion. And you felt like if you had left your work colleagues or scenario undone or whatever, you'd be letting a lot of people down. And, you know, work is work, and we don't really owe people anything. And yet, if you have a massive work ethic and a sense of integrity, I can understand why you wouldn't be the kind of person that would just cut and run from a situation, that you would want to see something to completion, that you would want to do right by the people that did right by you. Like, I can see that. That's leadership. I hate that you would have to make a sacrifice, but at the same time, now I'm starting to see this as the sword and the stone, and you're the one that's pulling it out of the stone. The chosen one, the worthy one. Let me look at this world card a little bit more deeply. There's like a peacock, some stars, an eye in the middle, a snake going after a bird, a lion. Look, so lion here, snake, bird, stars, peacock, feathers, all this. It's like there's a lot happening. You know, it actually reminds me of this confusion card. The swirling energy. I'm going to ask for a clarifier for the confusion card. 10 of Chalices in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the upright, we can see there are two figures here kind of looking very lovingly at each other. 10 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, bliss, happiness, contentment, joy. When it's in the reverse, sorry, I don't know if you can hear all the birds. It's their time of day to come back to the nest. Oh, interesting. This may just resonate with one single person, but I'm just getting a scenario. It's almost like, did you have to leave a person or relationship in order to go back home, to go back to your nest, to take care of young ones, something like that? Take care of something at home, and it left somebody in a state of confusion. 10 of Cups in the reverse is there's a longingness to the 10 of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna ask for a clarifier for the Ace of Swords. 9 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Swords in the upright is nightmares, sleepless nights. In the reverse, it's kind of like, I'm not losing sleep over this. I made my decision, and it's final. and I'm not changing it. It is what it is, what it is. Okay. It's you know, it's like this, you know. I made up my mind. I'm not changing it. It is what it is, what it is. In the future potential, you got the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Two of Swords in the upright. This card is in reverse. King of Pentacles, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Heavy Taurus, though, in this card. And the Two of Swords. This came out in the Sagittarius reading. Two of Swords can talk about stagnancy and not seeing something that's right in front of you. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is not feeling like you're in your place of abundance, or you're not fully sitting in the seat of your power. So all of this decision making, I kind of see that it kind of, you know how, like, if you bump into somebody, you kind of, they might step a little bit to regain their balance. It's like all of this action in the past and present energy for you, it's like it caused you to lose your balance a little bit. I don't feel like it's something that you're not going to recover from, because the level of balancing is that we're talking about when we're talking about balance for an Aries is a lot, right? It's you might have a little misstep, but you're also kind of doing the impossible at the same time. So your misstep is not as big as somebody else's. You know what I mean? Like, how am I saying this? It's like the scope of what is on your plate might not compare to the smaller scope of what is on somebody else's plate. So the same misstep for them would have a greater impact than the same misstep for you, because you've got bigger fish to fry. You've got like a lot going on, so it's just like, okay, this is not something that I'm worried about, because you're used to operating at a very high level, which is not to say that the other signs don't operate on high levels. You know what I mean. It's like, I hate to use these examples, but, you know, it's like if Elon Musk lost $1 million in the last hour, which I'm sure he did because of some such whatever. That's nothing to him. $1 million is like 1 cent in terms of the amount of wealth that he possesses. $1 million is 1 cent. What is $1 million to him? Whereas, right, $1 million to a regular person would just seem like catastrophic to lose that. So I'm getting a clarifier. 8 of chalices. Yeah. Whatever this is, you're tremendously resolute. 8 of chalices, 8 of cups, walking away from what no longer serves your best and highest good. There's a person here, they have a cane. See that? They have a cane. Doesn't matter if they're going slow, they're walking away. It feels so, I feel like just Aries just made their decision. Almost like there's no leeway. There's no, you want to be careful with that, right? Because in all of these You're the Dragon readings, Spirit's always bringing me back to the don't forget the self-indulgence piece. Don't forget the self-indulgence piece, where that sense of resoluteness about you and my way or the highway, just be careful with that. It can feel a little bit like self-indulgence, right? Especially when they're the kind of bystanders in your life, the people that love you and care for you. You could be leaving them in this little cloud and they don't understand. Don't be callous. be kind. Always be kind. You can't go wrong with that, especially if you're in the power position. You should be more kind, especially if you're in the power position, which I see that you are. That's your reading, Aries. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aries.